John and Jane MacGibbon, the Glaswegian grocers who became the first European settlers in the Mataura district and whose family played a prominent role in its development for generations. The MacGibbons were prosperous grocers in central Glasgow who had watched their city become an overcrowded and slum-ridden metropolis where only half of all children born could expect to reach their 5th year. From their shop in Rob's Close, just off the Salt Market Street here, they witnessed all the worst excesses of inner city life at that time, and undoubtedly that made them prime candidates for recruitment to a new life in the colonies where their children would definitely enjoy better opportunities as well as a healthier life. Added to that, the couple were enthusiastic members of the New Free Church, the breakaway group of Presbyterians who in 1843 linked up with the New Zealand Company to develop a scheme to settle Scots Free Church adherents in their own colony in New Zealand's South Island. John MacGibbon was born here in Glasgow in 1809, where his father was a grocer and tobacconist. Carrying on the family business, John married a fellow Glaswegian, Jane McConaughey, in 1838. Just over a decade later, in 1849, they took their young family out to Otago on the Multan. Unfortunately, there was an outbreak of cholera aboard which claimed 9 lives during the voyage, but the MacGibbons, who were all in cabin class, all survived. John immediately established himself in business as a storekeeper in Dunedin at the corner of Princes and Rattray Streets, but he sold the store in 1851 and turned his attention to wholesaling and exporting, farming here in Caversham on the flat, and taking a full part in Dunedin affairs. In 1858, the family headed south. After an initial trial at sheep farming on the Otapiri Run, they settled at Mataura Falls, where John had a government contract to operate a ferry across the Mataura River. He combined this with farming and running an accommodation house. In 1872, the MacGibbons returned to storekeeping, establishing a business in Mataura that incorporated a general store, a drapery, a bakery, and a stock and station agency. As John MacGibbon and Sons, it prospered, and branches were established here in Gore and across the river in East Gore. The business survived into the mid-20th century and was a major enterprise in this district. And indeed, this corner in the centre of Gore is still today known as MacGibbon's Corner. John retired from business in 1887, but his sons carried on and emerged in their own right as leaders of their communities. The eldest son, Thomas, was Mayor of Mataura and later a member of the Legislative Council. His brother John, who ran the Gore branch, was twice Mayor of Gore, while another brother, Archibald, also served as Mayor at Gore. John and Jane MacGibbon celebrated their golden wedding anniversary at Mataura in 1888, surrounded by 6 surviving children and numerous grandchildren. John died 4 years later, aged 82. Jane survived until 1901, when she died, aged 83.